What's up, graphic designers? You see those soccer players over there? My son Mason is among them. I'm not with the parents cheering him on from the sidelines. Instead, I'm hanging out in the parking lot. I'm in my Honda Pilot. And as you can imagine, I'm doing a little photoshopping. Today, we're going to be using the PNG cutouts that I'm making right now instead of being at Mason's soccer practice. Because what we want to do is we're going to be creating a little bit of marketing for the student-led club Cause for Paws. And what we're going to do is use these PNGs, and we're going to be pairing individual students up with the specific animal of their choice identified by Nicola. So for example, I think it says Ariana's going to have a koala. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop a koala onto her hand, and then you're going to save it as a PNG. Likewise, we're going to take a look at that document, and we're going to make sure that Nicola has, what does she have? A puppy? Sloth? She's going to have a sloth or a puppy, but I think in this case, a sloth maybe hanging from her arms. They're going to be super creative. It looks like we're going to have maybe 8, maybe 10 different images of labbies interacting with animals as my kid is interacting with a soccer ball. What's up, guys? This is the website for Cause for Paws, a super inspiring website. They're going to be bringing hope to homeless pets, one rescue at a time, and we're doing a little bit of marketing for these 7 labbies. And here are the PNGs you're going to cut out. You're going to download each of these cutouts, and you're going to superimpose a cat or kitten. Let's say kittens and puppies of your choice, so that it looks a little something like this. And you'll notice that I created a layer mask, and then I was able to superimpose and sort of nest the animal right in her arms. I'm going to talk to you very briefly about how to do that and what makes the most sense. So this is the image that I found. This is I did a Google search of golden retriever puppy lying down, and I was able to capture that one. And then what I did, and I'm going to pop this in the assignment, is get a list of dog breeds. And then I found Shiba. This is embarrassing. Is it Inu? I do believe that is how you pronounce it. And I was looking for one where it was lying down, and I was able to find this one. So here's what's going to happen. We could right-click and download. Alternatively, I'm going to press Command-Control-Shift-4, and I'm going to create a screenshot that looks a little bit like this. We're going to return to Photoshop. I'm going to press Command-V, paste, Command-V. Oh, my bad, guys. Make sure you're on a new layer, Command-V. Tremendous. I'm going to increase the size. I'm going to press V for 50%, and I'm going to be thinking about where exactly we want this. And that looks great to me. Amazing. I'm going to press V0. We're going to use the object selection tool. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Layer mask. Tremendous. I'm going to press Command T. I'm going to increase it like so. And now what I'm going to do, and I actually had to do this with the golden retriever a second ago. If you click select and mask at the top, what I'm going to do is not drop the smooth, or boost the smooth rather. I'm going to boost feather just a tad, and then drop shift edge. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better in my estimation. We're going to press OK. So again, we're going to boost feather and then drop shift edge. That looks great. I'm going to shift this over just, I'm going to shift this over just a tad. This looks amazing. And then I'm going to press V5. And check this out, guys. And now I'm not going to use the quick selection tool. Instead, what we're going to do, the object selection tool. Instead, we're going to use the quick selection tool. We're going to make sure that we're on Ruby's arms. And I'm clicking, I'm dragging, and it's making a selection. Like so. Oh, beautiful, amazing. And so now I'm going to press Command 0, Command ++. I'm going to return to the Shiba. I'm going to press V0 and swap over to the layer mask. B for brush. I'm going to increase the size. And it's going to look okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to look a little something like this. That looks great. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to press Command D. Okay, and the one thing that I'm noticing is that because Ruby has a black shirt on, what we want to do is not have that shadow right there. So what we're going to do is right-click. I'm going to boost hardness to maybe 90%. We're going to make sure that white is in the foreground. And then I'm just going to go just like along the edge. All right, so that looks cool. We're going to get her finger. And then, ladies and gentlemen, once we have something that looks a little like this, and you know what? Maybe we want to get her arm. Oops. We're going to want to make sure that we get her arm as well. And you guys are going to get a nice selection. So it looks a little, it looks more professional. than that. You're going to simply save this as a PNG cutout. So it's going to be File, Save a Copy. We're not going to save it as a JPEG. Instead, it's going to be Ruby copy. We can say Ruby with puppy, and then your name by Drozd. Okay, this is a PNG, and then you're going to submit this. So 1 down, 6 to go. This is what we're working on today. Tomorrow, we're going to put these all together. We're doing puppies and kittens. And what I know is that there's a few of these guys who are like, their arms are elevated. So maybe Sophie and Nicola. Maybe Sophie, this is Nicola. Maybe Sophie is holding a kitten in each hand. And maybe Nicola has a kitten maybe hanging from her arms. What's up, graphic designers? I'm here with Mason. We just wrapped up practice, and I was reminding him of rule number 2. What's rule number 2 again?
Work hard.
It is to work hard. Rule number 1 is to be patient. Mason was working really hard at practice. You guys are gonna work hard today in class. I can't wait to see what you guys produce.